Hey, Corey Raven, Managing Broker, Remax Select Realty, here with a really quick video on Hootsuite, a program that I use quite often. If you don't have one yet, get a free account at hootsuite.com. The service is free. There are paid options as well if you want to add a certain amount of accounts, extra accounts, and some other things. Although the free version is quite good, so do check it out. Once you're on Hootsuite, I can't show you here because I've already done it with my account, but it's going to ask you to add networks originally, and that's still here for me as an option later on because I can add more than I've already added. But when you first get on, it'll prompt you to add some. You're going to click on Add Social Network, and it's going to ask you what kind, and it's Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Foursquare, WordPress, MySpace, and Mixi, which is not even on my radar, that Mixi program, but who knows, it may very well end up being. But any of these social networks you can add on to Hootsuite, and basically what Hootsuite is a place to use and add content to social network sites all from one place. It's a dashboard, if you will. So I've already set up several of my sites. So I go here to the website. I can also use the iPad or iPhone app. They've got an app for Android as well, so I don't have to go on the web to do it. I look on my home feed. Home feed is simply the feed that you would normally see. So these are just posts from people that I'm following. Next over is mentions, so anyone who's mentioned my username. If I scroll through that, and that's Twitter home feed and Twitter mentions, and I'll explain more about that in a second. I've got anyone who's retweeted me and any scheduled tweets, and I'll explain that in a second as well, all here in this one feed. You can also set different tabs. So this is my Twitter tab. You can go on to Facebook tabs, which I don't use very often because I go onto the web interface, but I can add streams to that. So I can add, if I go onto here, I can go into Facebook, pick the social network that I'm trying to use, and add whether it be a home page or private messages or whatever it might be. So it's quite user-friendly in that way. The other thing that I'm able to do is right up here, you'll see a compose. If I go in there and I type in just doing a quick tutorial video on using Hootsuite for real estate agents, I'll post the video shortly. I can then, if I wanted to, I can add a link. So if I had the video already or wanted to link to my website, actually that's not a bad idea. Let's link to selectonmain.com. Now, you can just type in a URL here, but as you know, Twitter doesn't allow a lot of room to be used. So you can shrink your URL. So I can click that in there and it'll add that URL as shortened. I can then pick which social networks I want to add this tweet or this post to. So I've got a list of any of the ones that I'm using, and I can then go in and add, actually I'll add it to my Remax Select Main Street and my Twitter. Go in there and I can either send it now, I can attach an image, I can add a location, I can change my privacy options, or what I use often is scheduling. When you go to scheduling, there's two options. You can use the auto schedule. Auto schedule uses an algorithm to determine when your tweet or your post will be most likely to be viewed and most advantageous for you. So it just does that automatically. Or I can set a time. So I can say that I want to do that today, but I want to have it go out at 3:30 p.m. today, and I click schedule, and away it goes. Message scheduled is on there. So for those of you with multiple social media sites, Google Plus, Twitter, Facebook personal page, Facebook business page, maybe another Facebook page for an area that you work in, etc., etc. For those of you who feel like you're overwhelmed by all the different places to go in social media, give Hootsuite a try. It's a condensing dashboard site where you can deal with, interact with, and add content to all of your social media sites all in one. I'm Corey Raven. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll talk to you soon.